Hi, this is my video tutorials on SAP HANA Finance implementation. This is relating to migration to new asset accounting. Topics covered in this tutorials: pre-check for migration, activate business functions, activate new depreciation calculation, execute periodic depreciation, resolution for differences in depreciation, depreciation posting run, year-end closing, fiscal year change. Pre-check for migration to new asset accounting. Why it is required? Whenever you want to migrate to SAP HANA, then you must have to transition to new asset accounting. Therefore, you need to check whether all the prerequisites are completed for all the company codes activated in asset accounting before migration. How to check? Use transaction code SA38 and program RSFIN underscore MIGR underscore precheck to ensure that all the pre-checks have been completed for migration to new asset accounting. This program checks the completion of acquisition and production cost posting. After the completion of check, you will get the results as no errors found and you can use new asset accounting, and then you must select depreciation area posts account balances in real time option instead of depreciation periodically option. So when you select this, then you will be able to post depreciation on real time basis. How to do pre-check for migration to new asset accounting? Type in this box SA38 transaction code, SA38, press enter. You will get this screen. Here you can run program RASFIN underscore MIGR underscore precheck. Then execute. You will get this selection release 1, release 2. So select release 2. Then again execute. Now here you see all the green button, problem class medium, nothing is found. So here you got the message, no errors found. You can use new asset accounting. So this pre-check to migration to new asset accounting is completed. This function supports with parallel accounting. Suppose if any company has to prepare books according to IFRS and US GAAP both, or maybe they have some regulatory requirement, so they can do it based on this function. So to activate this function, you can use SFW5 transaction code or go to display IMG, and from there you can activate business functions. The prerequisites for the parallel valuation is that you must be using new GL with the ledger approach to parallel accounting. After the activation of this business function, asset accounting performs valuation based posting to a specific ledger group or depreciation area, which eliminates the delta areas for parallel valuation. So this will basically eliminate the reconciliation for the depreciation. So when you activate this one, you will get this display image. Here you have to click the activate business functions. Then you have to select continue. Activation of business functions. We need to activate some business functions to take the advantage of that business functions, which is the advantage of new SAP HANA. So to activate business functions, we need to type here SPRO to go to IMG menu. SPRO, enter. Select SAP reference IMG. Activate business functions. Execute. select continue. Here you can select this SAP retail for the activation of business functions. So to activation of business functions such as parallel valuation, you need to click here. This business function is FINAA and parallel valuation. So this is here it is showing business functions will remain activated. It means it is already activated. So if we click here and want to activate changes, then it will show us some error. So no need to activate, it is already activated. So you can see this, there is some error here. So we don't need to activate this one. Activation of parallel valuation business functions. So when you activate the changes here by clicking activate changes, so if the plant status is null here, then it will be changed to business functions will remain activated. As this is already activated on 6 June 2016, so it is already, that's why it is showing here business function will remain activated. Otherwise there will be null value here and you have to click activate changes, then it will be changed to business function will remain activated. When new asset account is activated, then the display of implementation guide will be the same like which is on the right side of the screen. So to go to the implementation guide, use transaction code SPRO, then it will take you to the implementation guide, and in implementation guide you can see the financial accounting new, and under that there is asset accounting new. So it means new asset accounting is activated. So now you can assign depreciation areas of new asset accounting to the ledger groups of GL with constraint of fixed assignment of depreciation area 01 to the leading ledger. So depreciation area only be assigned in leading ledger. After this you can make real-time posting for all accounting principles such as IFRS or US GAAP. You also need to activate certain business functions such as EA, FIN, financial extension, for a new depreciation calculation. So when you activate enterprise extension EA-FIN, the following business function enhancement will be activated. So these are the enhancement functions. So how to activate EA-FIN, I'll show in the video. To activate financial extension EA-FIN, you need to go to implementation guide menu. So you have to type here SPRO, then enter. Select SAP reference IMG, select activate business functions, select continue, select retail, SAP retail, go to enterprise extensions. Here you can see EA-FIN. So here in business function will remain activated. So this is already activated on 30th June 2015. So if you click here and try to activate changes, there will be error, so it will not activate again. Okay, so if it is not activated, then when you click activate changes, it will activate this business functions. How to check and activate new depreciation calculation? Check if new asset depreciation is active. Use transaction code AW01 and choose display depreciation calculation to navigate to the fixed assets trace. If the period interval procedure is listed in the header line of the screen, the new depreciation calculation has been activated. Before the activation of FI extension, using SFW5, system post using the old depreciation calculation method. But after the activation of financial extension, system will automatically switches to new depreciation calculation. Execute the periodic depreciation posting run. When you execute the periodic depreciation posting run, the calculated depreciation amounts are first compared to one another, because the system, if FI fin business function is not activated, then depreciation will be posted on the basis of old method. So you need to check, and then you have to execute the periodic depreciation posting run to compare whether it is activated and functioning properly or not. To obtain the depreciation values with the old depreciation calculation, use transaction code AW01 underscore AFAR. So if you use this transaction code, you will always get the old depreciation calculation value, regardless of whenever you use. Depreciation posting run. Use transaction code SA38 or program FAA underscore depreciation underscore post to post the depreciation and interest to the GL account in the FI or to cost accounting. So whenever you have to run the depreciation posting, then you have to use SA38 or program FAA underscore depreciation post to post the depreciation. It is recommended that first you go through the test run. If you find that there is no error during the test run, then you can execute this posting and the GL will update immediately. I'll show you how to run the depreciation post in the next video. How to do depreciation posting run. So here you can type SA38, or you can select from here SA38 if already typed in. Press enter, then select this program FAA underscore depreciation post. Execute. It will show here company code, accounting principle, fiscal year, posting period. So we can type here posting period 12. We will not put here any accounting principle such as IFRS or US GAAP, because this is ID system and this is not properly configured in this system right now. Okay, so we will keep this test run and then execute this one. It is giving a warning, so we have to select this yes. Yeah, this is now showing that this is 375 GBP. So if you think this is correct, because this is the test run, you are checking whether the system is calculating properly or not. So if you are happy with this one, then go back again and remove the test run and then execute. This will show as information. This processing can be carried out as a background processing, and then it will post depreciation. Execute year-end closing. Ensure that all asset related transactions have been posted for the fiscal year and depreciation run has been executed, because without the depreciation posting is completed or all asset related transaction is completed, you cannot close the year end for the asset accounting. And the account reconciliation of asset accounting and FI has been performed. So when all these prerequisites are done, then you can use transaction code AJAB for the FI Asset Accounting Fiscal Year Closing. I'll show you in the next video how to execute the year-end closing. How to execute fiscal year closing, that is year-end closing. So you have to use transaction code AJAB. You can type here, or if it is already typed in, then you can select. So here I am typing AJAB, then enter. It will show you year-end asset accounting. Company code you can select. Like this, we have already selected KAGP. Okay. Fiscal year to be closed, we can close fiscal year 2016, and then we can run in the test mode without removing this test check. Okay. It will show you some warning that online processing is limited to approximately 1000 assets. Do you want to continue proceeding anyway? Yes. It is showing close carried out, no. Other assets, yes. So here we have this close is not carried out, so we cannot do year-end closing here. So let me check from here whether we can do it. The processing can be carried out in as background processing, yes. So this is done, so we can do it because it was on test mode, so that's what it was saying closing not carried out, but now it is done. Asset fiscal year change. Use transaction code AJRW for the asset accounting fiscal year change. This transaction will open a new fiscal year with this program, and this will transfer all the asset and accumulated depreciation record from prior year to the next fiscal year. So after you change this fiscal year, if there is any posting you post in the prior fiscal year, the system will automatically update the balances in the prior fiscal year also and next fiscal year also. And it will be until you close the fiscal year completely by using RAJAB SOO program. Posting in the previous fiscal year is still allowed until the previous fiscal year closed by running the year-end closing program RAJAB SOO. After this, no transaction will be allowed in prior fiscal year. Sometimes you accidentally post the transaction in new fiscal year without making the fiscal year change. Then what will happen? System will automatically do the fiscal year change and post the transaction in current fiscal year. But again, you will be able to post in prior year also and current year also, unless you complete the closing by using program RAJAB SOO transaction code. I'll show you in next video how to do the fiscal year change. How to execute fiscal year closing, that is year-end closing. So you have to use transaction code AJAB. You can type here, or if it is already typed in, then you can select. So here I am typing AJAB, then enter. It will show you year-end asset accounting. Company code you can select. Like this, we have already selected KAGP. Okay. Fiscal year to be closed, we can close fiscal year 2016, and then we can run in the test mode without removing this this test check. Okay. It will show you some warning that online processing is limited to approximately 1000 assets. Do you want to continue proceeding anyway? Yes. It is showing close carried out. No. Other assets? Yes. So here we have this close is not carried out, so we cannot do here in closing here. So let me check from here whether we can do it. The processing can be carried out in as background processing. Yes. So this is done. So we can do it because it was on test mode, so that's what it was saying, closing not carried out, but now it is done. Thanks for watching this video, and if you like this video then please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel.